All right, let's continue our, I don't know what you want to call it, our hunt over here in the Shimmering Flats. I guess I'm thinking if I'm trying on mining, I guess we're killing pretty much everything still, right? We still need to even the saltstone basilisks. There goes my search. And there's a mineral node over here. What is that? Iron? Ooh. Let's go get that. So we're going to hang out probably all episode here. I don't really expect us to finish up today at all over here. I think we're just going to stay here and keep working through things. We've got tons of rested experience and a big pool of quests to work on, which is amazing. We're now 150 on mining, which I don't think that hurdle particularly means anything for us. It's a pretty good node. I guess we're going to just kill all the saltstone basilisks in the crater here in a minute. That'll get us through most of this part of the quest. Let's start with this guy. So I've had so recently I got another interview for a professorship position, and that's been taking up a lot of my time. So as it turns out, it's a different university. I think I mentioned a few months back I had an interview, like a first round interview with the university, and these are for positions, I've talked about them before, but for positions to be a professor, like a full-time tenure track professor. I would be I'd run my own lab, teach my own courses, all that stuff, like a standard university professor. And the last one was at a university that was like probably, I think it was ranked in the top 6 in the world in my field. So it's a very competitive position, obviously. Panda Cub's little squeal. And so what happened, I ended up not getting that position. So I was interviewed. They told me I was in the top 8 people at that point, which is pretty cool because I think they get about, let's see, if I want Mana Spring, they have about, I think 100 to 200 applicants. So I was in the top, let's say 8 to 4%. And they emailed me and they said that they were not going to pursue my application further, and they thanked me for my time, and they didn't provide me any information as to why. I replied and I was like, hey, thank you for the opportunity. I understand, no hard feelings, that kind of a thing, blah, blah, blah. But I asked them if they had any feedback they could provide me, just so I would know, is it something I said in my interview? Is it something on my resume that kind of made me a little bit of a weaker candidate of the people they interviewed from the get-go? They didn't reply, which is unfortunate, but also there goes little goblin racer. Oh, gnome's right behind him. It's a fairly standard thing to not necessarily get a response from people. By the way, it's about 5:40 server time in the morning, and we have 456 people online right now on the server, on the Grobulus server. So I've been seeing that pretty consistent, about 400 to 500 people on early in the morning. Today's a Sunday morning. It's actually January 19th. This guy's taking his time dying. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing not getting feedback, but it's not abnormal, unfortunately. So this one's a different university. They contacted me. They've actually contacted me a couple times now. They wanted I first apply with my resume or my CV, and all this other stuff that goes along with it, and then they wanted my they reached out again. They're like, hey, we're interested in you. Can you send us your letters of recommendation? So I contacted my letter writers, and they sent that along. And then about a week after that, they contacted me and invited me for a first round interview. It's like a Skype style interview, an online interview. So I was like, okay, it's cool. Obviously, I want to do that, and that's in 2 days. So I've been kind of preparing for that, I guess you could say, by kind of reviewing my application material, making sure I'm well versed in everything I sent them. So so if they have any questions about it, I don't have a lot of hesitation in answering. It's like a 30-minute time slot for the interview, so it's a pretty decent length for an online interview, I think. What else is happening? And let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. And they sent me the list of the professors that'll be interviewing me. It's like 5 or 6 professors. I think it's 5 professors and 1 sort of administrative assistant. So I'm in the process of I'm familiar with a lot of the work of those professors, but I'm kind of reading up on anything that's recently come up in the last few months, just in case there's some new, cool stuff they've done, which it probably is, that I can maybe reference when I'm interviewing with them. Not in a sucking up kind of way, but in a way that would be like, oh, you've done this new thing recently. Actually, that's cool because it aligns with my research and we could collaborate. There are opportunities for that kind of a thing, so I try to be aware of them based on any new research they've published, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of prep time for this interview. It's been taking up a lot of my time, which is fine. I mean, it's a good thing. I'm happy to prepare for it. I'm excited for the opportunity, and hopefully they invite me for an in-person interview. That's the goal of this, is to move on to the in-person interview. I don't know how many people are left in this, but my impression is that there are probably about, I would guess, fewer than 10 applicants at this stage. Fewer than 20 for sure, probably fewer than 10 applicants. And they've probably got a list in mind of their top 5, and they'll probably interview, the top 10. And those top 3 to 5, if those people are their top people, they'll probably remain their top people during this, unless they say something that's kind of not stupid, but just sort of flagrantly concerning to the committee, the interview committee. So you could go from top 3, you could get bumped down if you say something that is very confusing to them or concerning. Or if they realize that your verbal communication skills are just really lacking, because they might see your writing and say, oh, looks good, this makes sense, but then when they speak to you, you might just be hard to understand. And that can be a few things. I mean, that could be some of these people that are applying may be non-native English speakers, and they could be incredibly intelligent people, but if their English speaking skills are not great, either because their English is kind of the grammar is bad, that's one thing, or their accent could be really, really strong. And I don't know if they outright would ever reject a candidate for that, but it could be a concern if these people are expected to teach courses, which we all are, not because they're not qualified in terms of their knowledge of science, but if it's difficult for people to understand them, that I think can be considered a negative for the application process. I don't really know. I've never hired anyone for this type of thing, but I at least have the advantage of being a native English speaker, and I don't have a lot of concern about them not understanding my what I'm saying, and or in general my communication skills. I think verbally are pretty good. There's room for improvement, certainly. But when I get in the zone talking about science, I think I can handle myself pretty well. We're pretty close back to the town here. I'm going to run back and just vendor off some of the junk I've got in my bags. I'm a little bogged down. If a green item dropped, I'd have to make space. Let's come back and kill this crystal hide when we're done, because that's I think we'll kill him. That'd be a nice easy mob for our quest over here. But where's the vendors? I know they have a bunch here. At least one somewhere. Is it here? Yeah, okay. I knew there was one over here somewhere. Engineering supplies. I think you can repair these. No, you can't. Okay. Hey, they even teach some recipes. I'm going to go ahead and learn those. I was like, oh, I've got some recipes I can learn here. Severed. Lots of good vendor loot here. Seriously, it's so much good vendor loot. What else am I going to vendor off? Sharp claws, I think I would vendor. They're not really... Some of these things, the auction... Large venom sacks are worth keeping. My auction app, I think it's Auctioneer I have, or Auctionator, will say to, oh yeah, don't vendor those, sell them on the auction house, but ultimately a lot of them I end up vendoring. They're just not really worth it. Sure, that's all fine. Let's go ahead and buy these. Learn some new stuff. That's kind of convenient. So we're going to learn the Gnomish Universal Remote. Huh. And what's the other one? Lovingly crafted boomstick. So what is the, what does this do? Allows control of a mechanical target for a short time. It may not always work. It may just root the machine or make it very, very angry. That sounds fun. It's a trinket. Is it a one-time use? Mechanical targets. How many mechanical targets are there in the game? I should make that. That'd be fun. It's one of the first trinkets we can actually get, I think. Honestly, I didn't really think about the idea of skilling up engineering enough to, I didn't think about skilling up engineering for the sake of getting some gear for myself. I don't know, it just never crossed my mind to make trinkets at this stage. I kind of think of it more as a level 60 thing. But now I'm thinking I should go and spend some time looking at engineering stuff, see what I can make. This guy's only hit me once so far? Oh, twice, okay. He barely broke through my lightning shield. Okay, we've cleared off this quest almost completely. We still need a lot of Salty Scropid Venom. I want to drop some tokens here. So, yeah, so I'm preparing for this interview, and that's on a couple days from now. I took a lot of time off WoW and YouTube in general, just kind of focus on that. I've also had a lot of, for the first time in a while, I've really fallen in love with my research again in my lab. I'm sorry, it's like the science career episode right now. I'll change topics in a bit. But I think I mentioned we discovered what we think was a novel species of bacteria, like a whole new species. And we've done a lot of different tests on this to confirm that's true. And so everything we've done indicates it's a novel species. It's not wildly novel. What I mean is, if you look at the DNA sequence of the bacteria that we found, you compare it to the DNA sequences of other bacteria, you'll find that, I'm going to kill this guy just for fun, you'll find that it is unique in a way that's, and it's distant enough from other bacteria that it would be considered a novel species, but it fits that criteria kind of just barely. It's not closely related, but its closest neighbor is relatively close for being a new species. So it's a new species. And then we found, but just kind of barely, if that makes sense. Then we've also found some cool stuff related to its genome. There's certain genes on it that make it extremely antibiotic resistant. We actually found it. I feel like I ever mentioned this. We found it. So we bought a bottle of antibiotics, and we use antibiotics for our research a lot. And there's lots of different types of antibiotics, many different classifications of them. And then these are like larger groups, and those classifications will kind of tell you how the antibiotic functions. So does it kill bacteria? Does it just slow down the growth of bacteria? There's different things you can learn from it based on the classification. And then within those classifications, there's different specific antibiotics that might all be the same class but still have slightly different structures chemically, so that they will still act a little bit differently, or for bacteria to be resistant to that specific chemical structure can vary depending on the bacteria. So they might be resistant to one antibiotic of a class, let's say class A, but then there might be a different antibiotic that's also in class A that the bacteria are sensitive to, that would kill them if they were exposed to it. So this class of antibiotic is commonly used in the clinical environment. It's a aminoglycoside, is what it's called, is the class. And aminoglycosides are used to treat infections in humans. But this specific aminoglycoside it actually will kill bacterial cells as well as eukaryotic cells. So what it means that it functions in a way that destroys the structure of cells in the human body also. So we would never use this antibiotic on humans because it's essentially toxic to humans in large quantities. And if you use it, yeah, you're going to kill the bacteria, but you're probably going to kill off a lot of your own cells also. And that's not really what you want to do when you're trying to treat an infection. But we found this bacteria in a bottle of the antibiotic. We took some of the antibiotic out and we put it in our fridge and in liquid. And we came back like a week later and we noticed it was me and one of my lab mates, and she was like literally pulling out the antibiotic for me to use. And we looked at it and it was cloudy and we're like, this is not right. And then of course we went ahead and we're like, let's take a look and see what this is. What grows in a refrigerator in a big, highly concentrated stock of antibiotics? It's bizarre. And as it turns out, it's our new bacterial species that does that. We've been doing a lot of tests on it. We've been characterizing how well it grows. We found out it grows better. The human body internal temperature is approximately 37 degrees Celsius. And we found that this thing doesn't grow very well at that temperature. So, which is good, because that means that it can't really cause infection in humans, most likely, because it can't grow at that temperature. It grows very, very slowly. So we don't have to worry about it causing human infection, which is nice. That's a good thing. But it grows really well in a refrigerator. So that's how we found it. Originally it was in the fridge, and that appears to still be true. That after doing more tests, we found it definitely does grow well in the fridge. And it grows, decently well in between that. So a fridge is like 4 degrees Celsius. So it grows, it grows well at 4 degrees, and it grows well at like 20 degrees and almost up to 30 degrees pretty well. Once it gets to 37, it does not do so well anymore. So it's not a human pathogen, which is good. What it probably does is it's probably an isolate that we would find out in the environment. And when we look at the genome, we find a lot of genes that indicate toxin systems. So these are systems that would cause infection in other targets. So maybe it competes with other bacteria for, like if you think of a bacteria sitting out in a forest somewhere, just on a leaf, it needs to find itself food to survive on, and it needs to find, water or some sort of something to stay hydrated. It sounds a little weird, but bacteria also need carbon sources like sugars and things like that. That's a long stun. I'm going to heal up here. Well, to get those resources that are limited in some cases, they will often kill other bacteria that might compete for those things. And so it's very possible that this toxin system that it has is not used to kill human cells, but maybe to kill other bacteria. Or it's possible the toxin system is used to kill I guess we need more turtle shells, right? Yeah, a lot of them. Is used to kill animals. So it could cause infections. I need Earthbind. Why would I do that? Could cause infections in maybe like a reptile or a bird. Something that, I don't know actually bird internal temperature, but like a reptile could have a lower internal temperature. So this could be like a reptile pathogen. Maybe causes infections in lizards or something like that. My Earthbind totem aggroed this guy. Whoops. So anyway, we found this new species. We isolated it from a commercially available antibiotic, which is a really cool story. That's kind of interesting. We actually bought another bottle of the antibiotic from the same manufacturing lot of it, and it was also contaminated. So we've confirmed that it wasn't us causing an accidental contamination when we first opened the other one. So we know where it came from. We've measured how well it grows at different temperatures. We've measured its resistance to different antibiotics. We're going to follow it up a little bit further, and looking at the genetic, the DNA of the bacteria, we found that it has some of these antibiotic resistance genes that are maybe unknown, that haven't been reported before. So we've got a cool story that kind of came together on accident. This is not something where, you don't sit down and say, oh, let's go discover new bacteria and antibiotics today. At least we don't. That's not what our lab does usually. So now, it just ended up being the story that we kind of stumbled into, and everyone in the lab, I'm like in charge of this project. That became a project all of a sudden. Now I've been asking people in the lab, like, hey, do you want to help with this? We've got an experiment we need to run. And they'll say, sure, that sounds fun. I'll help you with it. And so I've had almost my entire lab, everyone help with something. It's like 2 people left that haven't done anything yet that are going to help out with some stuff in the future. But it's going to turn into like a lab paper. Like everyone in the lab will probably be an author on the paper, which is really exciting. It's kind of nice to get these big group things together. And it means it goes fast because I'm getting everyone to do a little bit. And no one's coerced or forced into doing anything, you know? It's just, I kind of say, hey, there's like, 4 or 5 experiments I want to run. If anyone is willing to help run these, and then, help me analyze the results and help me write up the methods you use for those results for the paper, we'll all work together as a team and we'll publish a paper, hopefully. So we're pretty excited about it. It's kind of a cool little thing. Everyone's had a lot of fun with it. And so what I was saying is I've been really having fun in my lab in research for the first time in a while. The other work I've been doing has been going pretty well. It's kind of exciting, but there were some long slog, like bogged down periods in the last 2 or 3 years that have been just not bad, but it's been slow. The progress has been a lot slower than I was used to when I was in grad school. In this lab, I enjoy the work, but it just hasn't come to fruition in the same way that my research in grad school. I was just like knocking out papers. Like everything I did just worked so well. And so grad school took me 5 years to get my PhD, and that worked so well. It's all fairly easy, I would say, relatively speaking, for a PhD. Whereas my postdoc I've been doing now has been a lot tougher. I've learned a ton, which has been really nice, but it's been much tougher. And so it's nice to have this kind of sort of an easy project almost. It's all falling together so quickly. It's been a nice change. Yeah, so I don't know. It's been a nice change. So that's it for science right now. I think I've worn out everything I want to say about my sciencey stuff. Let's cure this poison. So we're 20 minutes in this episode, and we've still not finished any quest, although the saltstone crystal hides are down here. Let's get the saltstones. Oh, we've made some good progress. I'm still, like, very slightly sniffly from my cold that I got on New Year's Eve. I think I mentioned that. Ooh, my shield just procced, I think. My actions. Super Shadow Bolt hit Saltstone Crystal Hide for 113 Shadow. That's cool. I haven't seen it a lot, but it's fun when that procs. So yeah, I got that New Year's Eve cold, and I was out of commission for about 3 days, and then I started feeling a lot better, but still had some residual, just kind of snottiness, I would say. I don't know how else to describe it as. It's pretty gross. But I'm doing a lot better now. I mean, it's been over 2 weeks. I'm almost 3 weeks now. I'm pretty much fine. I just find the mornings I gotta like blow my nose really well to get some gunk out. Yeah, so that was that. And then I have been managing to go to the gym. So I mentioned, I think last episode or 2 episodes back, I finally, after almost taking, I think it was, 9 to 12 months off from the gym, pretty much. I almost completely just took 2019 off from going to the gym. I went back around like December 27th or something, and now today's the 19th of January, and let's go ahead and heal. We got full mana. Heal up a little bit at least. And mount up. And I have done, I've gone to the gym I think 9 times since December 27th. That included taking a little bit of kind of a break because I was sick. And I don't really like going to the gym if I'm really sick and kind of contagious. I just feel like I'm just sharing my germs with everyone. It feels kind of awful. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't really like sharing my germs with people. Sometimes there's a rare spawn over here. I'm gonna just kind of mosey on over here and see if he's here. I think this is about where he would be. It's at one of these Saltstone Crystal Hide guys. I don't see him. Maybe not. Maybe he's not here. But we need these gazers. We need these rebel parts. We need more tortoise shells. We need more Scropid Venoms. This is a pretty perfect spot to be, actually. Probably just start dropping totems. Alright. Let's do this too. So, I've done about 9 times, which I guess is, what is it, 9 times in under a month. It's been about 3 weeks. Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks. So it's 21 days divided by 9. So it's about every 2 to 3 days I'm going to the gym, which is pretty much what I think I want to do. I think about, I like going to the gym a lot. I'd go more often. When I think about the time I need to spend at the gym, that it takes up to get there, pack my gym clothes, be at the gym itself, all this stuff, it does eat up time, and I only want to sacrifice so much of my rest of my life to go to the gym. But I'm trying to go 3 days a week. I'm trying to get about 3 days a week in. There's another Salty Scropid Venom, perfect. Which is not hard really for me. I think 3 days a week is pretty sustainable, and I'm still kind of getting my routine together. I've got like 3 days right now. One's like an upper body day, one's a deadlift day, and one's a squat day. I think I might optimize that down to 2 days, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. I'm really easing into it. Like I think I said this once, I deadlifted literally a 95-pound deadlift for my entire like work weight. The most I did that day was 95 pounds, and I still felt super sore in my legs and my butt after the next day. I've since gone back and I'm doing a little bit more than that now, and I'm just kind of working up slowly. Like I'm really not in any rush. I'm just trying to almost practice all the movements, but it's been really nice. I've still been really enjoying it. I've got a little bit of cardio I've worked in the routine, so of those 3 days, it totals out to about like 30 minutes of cardio, which isn't very much over 3 gym days, but I hate these stuns hitting right as I kill the mob. It's very annoying. At least I'm getting some mana. But it's 2 more gazers and we're done. Cool. But it's more than I do if I don't go to the gym, right? So I think I will up that over time. Right now I'm doing relatively high intensity, I would say. Cardio, I'm doing a stationary bike. This doesn't really, it's kind of slow for the Mana Spring totem to pick up that you're back in range of it, I don't know if you've noticed that, but it seems like I really have to hang out for a few seconds for it to start buffing me. Yeah, so I'm doing a little bit of cardio. I have, basically one day I do 20 minutes, one day I do 10 minutes, and the 10-minute day is much higher, intensity. And the 20-minute day is a little bit lower intensity. I'm thinking of adding another day in there, doing 30 minutes of kind of moderate intensity also, so I can kind of double the total cardio time. I tend to prefer to do what I'd call HIIT, high intensity interval training. I tend to prefer doing that, but I haven't tried any of that since I've been back at the gym. It's not hard to do on a stationary bike. You just pedal really fast for, let's say, 30 seconds, and then pedal slow-ish for 30 seconds. It's not a complicated thing, but I haven't done any of that yet. I've basically been doing kind of the same pace for my 10 or 20 minute sessions. It's the last gazer we need, which is nice. We get one more vulture bone, and then pick up a few more of these car parts. We can go turn in 3 quests pretty easily. So I'll probably go do that in a moment. Let's heal up. Yeah, I don't need any more of these guys at least. I don't like this area. They're kind of densely packed. I tend to not kill them over here. I tend to pick around outside. Why do people post... I don't really understand why people post their YouTube videos or their Twitch just randomly in world chat. I mean, I do understand why they do. I don't understand what they think is going to happen. In my entire life, I don't think I've ever clicked... You guys killing the vulture? Sad. I need that vulture. I don't think in my entire life I've ever clicked a YouTube or Twitch link, spammed, or even just shared in the game that I'm playing. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that, but I've just never ever had the motivation to, especially in like WoW, it's hard to copy without I need like a URL copier add-on, which I forgot to ever get. What's this? An iron deposit? Yeah, we want that. Where is it? Looks like it's right along that lake there. Let's grab this last car part.
What be happening?
It's a cool name. Grimble Grumble. Grimble Grumble. Yeah, I like that name. Alright, these gonna all aggro me if I run through here. I want to try and get around these guys. So yeah, I don't really understand if people expect there to get a view from it. I guess if you get one view, it was probably worth it, because how much time does it take to hit Control V and paste your YouTube link? So I guess that's worth it. Where is that? Okay, there it is. I was like, where is this thing? The problem is, I guess I just need to kill this guy. I wasn't really planning to kill him, but I'm just going to kill him as fast as I can, and then I think I might have to kill this one also, maybe that one. It's probably worth it. I like iron nodes. I need more of them badly, so it's probably worth my time. This is extremely mana inefficient to kill a mob like this, to spam stuff at the end of killing it, but what I wonder is if I can get low enough here that I'll be like a little bit farther away from the mobs and they won't aggro onto me. This might work out. Another skill up. Nice. Oh, I watched Parasite recently, the movie. I won't spoil anything. I'll just say I liked it. It was good. I was overhyped on it though. I was very much told, go into it. It was reiterated by multiple people to me I should go into it without reading anything about it. So I did. And it made me think there was some crazy thing going to happen. And I guess I was disappointed in that regard because I was overhyped. You know, it's a good movie. It's very well shot. Like, the cinematography is great. Overall, I enjoyed the movie a lot. The only way I could access it right now is to buy it off of, like, I think it's available on like iTunes, Google Play, that kind of stuff. I don't think you can rent it anywhere yet. So I paid like $15 to buy it, which is a lot for me. I don't buy movies almost ever. So to me, it's a very high price of entry for something that is, especially if I'm not going to the theater. If I spend $15 for a movie ticket, sure. At least I'm going to a movie, getting, you know, the nice screen, the experience, all that. Paying $15 to watch it on my like 8-year-old 39-inch LED TV with bad lighting, feels a little bit expensive. Alright, let's turn on a quest. Rocket car parts. Whoa, look at all of that. That's some good stuff in that heap of junk. I'm sure I can pawn it off for a hefty sum. Yeah, I bet. Oh, that was easy. So, good movie. I'd recommend it. Don't get overhyped, because I tend to get movies ruined a lot by overhyping it. Of all things, that seems to ruin things for me the most. I just tend to get caught up in the hype too much. So it's not really anyone's fault, it's probably my own fault. I hope you didn't kill any of the basilisks on the tracks themselves. It takes a long time for the carcasses to decay in the sun. I'd rather not have to take a shovel out to clean up. Okay. That's kind of funny. There's a vulture, I need that. What else do I have over here? I have a lot of stuff here, but I guess it's pretty much it for the killing quests out here. I mean, the ones I've got on my thing, on my tracker, are pretty much it. Let's try and pull this guy. Okay. And the Scropid Venom's tough, but honestly, we got 4 of 6. It's not bad. 5 of 9 tortoise shells isn't bad. I haven't killed that many turtles, of all things. I think I've killed very few. So I'm in pretty good shape to get through these last 3 quests, I think. This might drop right here and I'll be done with it. I swear there's a follow-up to these. If you get all of them done, I swear there's some sort of follow-up, but I might be wrong. Oh, nice. Okay, we're done with vultures. Cool. let's get the Venom. We need 2 more. And then we can go find some turtles. So, I mean, I'll kill every scorpion, every turtle I see. There's a few over here, so let's go do that probably next. Yeah, so Parasite's a good movie. I'd recommend it. It's all subtitled, so keep that in mind. If you, I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I've always been okay with subtitles in movies. When I was a little kid, I remember hating it and thinking, like, why would you watch a movie with subtitles? Like, I did not understand why anyone would ever watch that. Once I became, like, a late teenager, I became very cool with it. Like, I don't know why, just something changed, and I was like, oh, that's fine. Like, sure, why not? So I'm totally fine with subtitles now. No Venom there, unfortunately. So, yeah, good movie, recommended. Don't get overhyped. Otherwise, my wife started watching Shameless, the US version of the show. I had heard of it, I think. But it's good. I've been watching with her. We're about a season into it. And I really have enjoyed the first season quite a bit. Let's go look for more turtles and scorpions. Actually, let's go turn in the vulture quest while we're here in case there's a follow-up. After this... I wonder where I want to go next. There's a lot of stuff we could do. I kind of want to go to Deathless. I think I was talking about not having leveled in Deathless much. I think I want to go over there. I can always circle back to Stranglethorn Vale at a higher level.
Talk to me.
Great. I can get the crew working on this right away. Thanks, Supa. You're welcome. Oh, follow-up. Speak to Gazlowe and Ratchet. Okay.
Keep it real.
Cool. That's the follow-up for that. We'll do that. I probably will for sure run down a Ratchet and get the flight point. Oh, no. Ratchet's over... I'm mixing them up. Ratchet is the one in the Barrens. Gadgetzan is the one down in Tenaris. I will go to Gadgetzan for sure when we're done here. It's well worth the time to get the flight point now before we go any further away. Otherwise, it's a pain to come back later. 1 more Venom and 4 more tortoise shells. Not bad. The Scropid Venom is usually pretty rough, so that was really good. Honestly, those Scropid Venoms, that was probably one of the best I've ever had in getting them to drop. We'll see about the snappers here, but 5 of them have dropped, and I think we've killed... How many mobs do you think we've killed of these? I think I have a tracker that tells me that 8. We've killed 8 of the snappers at least. So 9 now. So 5 of 9. I don't know if there's another type of turtle that I forget about, maybe a different level turtle somewhere, but 5 of 9 is pretty good. They're just kind of beefy, you know? They take a lot to kind of kill them. It's a little annoying dealing with them. Not awful, but it's just... I guess they got stun, which is kind of annoying. They're just a little beefy. I love this 1% chance of inflicting shadow bolts. That's cool. I'm super hyped that we have that. There's another iron deposit. We'll grab that after we kill this other snap shell behind us. Who attacks the Great Lift? What kind of monster? Let's give a quick heal. I don't need a big one on this. I think we'll be fine. Okay. I think our Searing Totem's about to... Yeah, there it is. About to drop, so... I always forget just how much mana Lightning Shield uses up. It really is a lot. Alright. Hardened Shell. Okay. We're low on mana and health, so it's a little scary, but the good news is we can outrun almost anything with Ghost Wolf, and we've got a few potions and things, I think. Yeah. You can always heal up as needed. Okay. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get this guy. My goal is to hit... How much money do we have? We have 12 gold. I will absolutely be buying a mount for my guy with my level 60 druid the moment this guy hits 40. I'm not gonna... Sometimes... I didn't loot this one, apparently. Sometimes I like to say, okay, I'm not going to help this character at all with my other character. I'm going to force him to, I want to see if I can get the gold myself, you know, that kind of a thing. I don't really feel like with this guy. I definitely want to, as soon as possible, get my mount. Let's split these guys and hopefully not aggro either of them. Okay, nice. Let's throw down our totem. Come back. Yeah, so let's throw down the stone skin also. So yeah, that's annoying. Report those guys. Report. Spamming. Gold seller spam channel. He's banned. Pull this guy right away, but now I realize there's another mob about to aggro on him, which is a little concerning. I'm gonna heal up. Okay, let's do this. We're fine. I mean, it just, I realized, like, oh, it's gonna be a little bit closer of a fight than I intended for it to be, but I think we're more than good now. Alright. Anything good? Tortoise shell, perfect. And vulture meat, light feather, that's fine. Okay, cool. Let's mount back up. I might go turn in the Scropid Venom quest while we're here, in case that is a follow-up. I don't think there's any follow-up to that. Well, there actually might be, but I think it takes us outside of the Salt Flats. I don't think we're in the Shimmering Flats anymore after we turn that in. I think you take like a poison or something to someone, I think. I think. It's been a while. Let's do this.
Hi, how are you?
Alright, this venom is going to work great, thanks. I just need to boil it down, apply skipper odomer, add a nega catalyst, and drat. Where are my notes?
Very well then.
Maybe there isn't a follow-up. I thought there might be. That's fine. Alright, more turtles for us. 2 more. And then I guess, unless there's a quest here that I'm missing, I think we're done with all the quests out here, which is, I think these have been useful. We've gotten some gold, we've gotten a lot of experience. They're not bad quests, we've gotten a little bit of iron. They're great quests if you have, I've mentioned this last episode, skinning, it's really, really nice. I think there's a turtle hangout up here, actually. I forget exactly where it's at. There's a spot where a bunch of turtles hang out. This is the vulture hangout. There's a turtle hangout down here, I think a small one, but I think the big one is up top. So let's kind of move along that way. And what I might do is even run... Well, I guess I'll kill every turtle I see along the way. Because... why not? If I get my turtles before I get up there, then that takes care of that. That one blew up real fast. I don't think he got a stun off, yeah. I thought he might. Oh, nice. Another turtley shell. Am I not turtley enough for you? I've never seen that movie. I think it's called Master of Disguise. I've never actually watched it. I just remember the preview. Where, like, the guy's in, like, a turtle shell and goes, am I not turtley enough for you? And I don't know why. I was a kid when that movie came out. I think it's called Master of Disguise. And it just cracks me up. Ooh, SM Graveyard Tank. If it was a library, I might do that. I don't really feel like doing the graveyard. I should say, okay, I'll do it for 5 gold. And get summoned. Where's my Hearth Sunset to? Orgrimmar. It's not worth my time to have to run from Freewind all the way back here. I really don't want to do that. I really want to stay here, finish the quest, go to get the Gadgetzan flight point, and then we can go start doing all these run-around quests if we want. Although getting summoned would get me... Oh, this is the turtle spot right here. Okay. I knew it was around here somewhere. We haven't killed any of these guys, but I think all of them can drop what we need. I'm pretty sure. These are much easier turtles to kill. And I think they can drop it. It might be a lower drop rate, but it doesn't really matter as long as we kill them at a rate that's equivalently quick, I guess, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if there's a lower drop rate, if they die faster, if the drop rate is proportionally lower relative to the increase in speed we can kill them. So, ooh, 400 damage, 360 damage, Frost Shock kind of blew that guy up. Done. Okay, awesome. Well, we are totally done out here. There's not like a chest over here or anything, is there? Okay. I think we're totally done out here. Let's go turn this in. Maybe I will go do a graveyard. That'll get us over to Undercity. Might be convenient. Might I do a quick graveyard? Hey, I'll do it as a tank, but need about 5 minutes. I think I will do it. Because let's go turn this in. Let's go grab the gadgets and flight point. And, can invite. Yep, I've tanked graveyard and live already. It's no problem. It's really no problem. So I need to get to Undercity anyway for Test of Lore, so it's kind of convenient to just get summoned over there. Like, I'm basically using this as an opportunity to get summoned over to the graveyard, so I can, or to Undercity. Where does this get turned in at? To Whizzle Brat. There he is. But as long as I turn this in and then get the...
Hi, how are you?
Let's turn this in. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, find 10 across the tail fins. Where are these at? Stranglethorn Veil. Okay, I know this quest. Badlands. Okay, I know that quest. Let's hit up this guy.
Hey.
Nope, this guy.
Very well then. Hi.
I want to vendor off all the junk. Vendor junk. Auction that, apparently. Auction that. Vendor. Smelt this item, yeah, okay. Vendor. Vendor. Hold on to that. Vendor. Alright, that's good enough. I think I'm fine now. I just want to get a little bit of stuff off my bags. I'm not going to be collecting that many things. Invite just running the gadgets and for the flight point real quick. About 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I might as well, I need a minute or two still. Yeah, so we have quests that take us to literally, that's not what I want. They take us to Undercity, Stranglethorn Veil, another Stranglethorn Veil, Desolus, Badlands, Ratchet, and Ratchet. So we probably... No, don't kill me, please. I'm super dead.
Iman.
Oh.
Das Dingo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I haven't seen a panda cub yet. That's cool. A panda cub fell asleep. Hurad Landis. That's rare to find. Wait, I thought they said they can summon me. Okay, I was like, why did they carry my Hearthstone? Yeah, I'm about ready. Once I grab this, anytime now, summon. Yeah, once I grab this, I'm good to go. That was really all I need. I guess I forgot how fast that run is. That's cool seeing a panda cub. That's the first time I think I've seen a panda cub I think I saw a mini Diablo, and I think it's been it. Otherwise, yeah, nothing. I'm a little scared to be here right now. Like, I'm worried someone's gonna just kill me.
I got what you need.
That would stink. Okay.
Revenge.
Alright. There for sure. No one will probably kill me because they won't get experience from me anyway. Or won't get honor for me anyway. But I think I'm just gonna jump on the Flight Master just in case. I don't really want to hang out in this town. I've gotten ganked here so much on my level 60 when I was levels, like, I guess it was like level 50 plus or 40 plus. So many Alliance on our server, they just like owned Gadgetan. I mean, really, Alliance absolutely owned it, and it was a huge problem for me. It was a mess. Let's do a nice photo of the flats. I think it's a couple decent photos. I'm thinking of thumbnails here. That's pretty cool photos. I'm happy with those. Got it. What do I need? Do I need to do anything with my... I think I've got... I think everything I have is my tank gear, right? I got limited time, no problem. We'll go fast. Oh, I want Rockbiter instead of Wind Fury. And I think everything else is good here. This will go pretty quick, I think. What's our 30, 29, 29, 27? We're gonna skip that chest? What are we doing? Looks like they've already cleared some of it. I'm basically helping these people at this point. I don't even know if I get much... I should get experience here. All the ghosts are not cleared. Okay, that's no problem. We got this. Do we have a healer? Rogue, Shaman. So I think that guy can heal me. Should be fine. Let's pull this back. Maybe I want this. Maybe we want Strength of Earth instead of Stone Skin. We're just gonna duo this. We don't need everyone. Anyway, so I really wanted this just to summon. I mean, really, the main reason for the summon to Undercity. That's the big thing. And we got that. So I'll help clear this, I guess, once maybe, and then we'll move along. I may stop in the middle of this episode and use part of this run as the next episode, depending on how long this takes to get through here. I will mention that I should thank my Patreon supporters, especially Luke D, Chris S, and Timothy B. They're my top tier supporters, of course. I've talked about them all the time, but I gotta always name them by name for the episodes. So there's that. Let's do one of these. Gotta get that chain lightning up. It's way more fun. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really matter which one we stab, just kill something. My team, the Chiefs, are playing today, and I'm pretty excited about that. I've been a Chiefs fan ever since the Rams left. Who else are we missing? What kind of group is this? Chest over here. Someone should roll for that chest. This is a... kind of a garbo group, I think. It's okay. We'll be fine. Go Tim. I meant to say got him, but sure. That works. The other rogues here. It's good. Alright. I mean, this is a simple, easy dungeon for us. We don't need 5 people for this. I'm fine doing whatever. I guess I could Wind Fury Totem these people, but yeah. Roll chest, obs, Jura. Oh, 83. I win. Okay, looting. Barely. That was a close one. We all had some pretty good, like pretty decent rolls there. This is nothing of note. Pattern Boots of the Enchanter. It's fine. Alright, let's pull this bad boy. Let's keep this moving. I just want to get through this. Like I said, it probably would have been faster, to be honest, to just Zeppelin over to Undercity. But I did, I kind of like helping people that need tanks. It's hard to find tanks. And if I can do that for someone, I kind of like that. So I'm able to help them get through this, hopefully. Although, do we have another AFK? Is the other rogue AFK again? What's going on? Back there. Anyway, I kind of like helping people, so I've been trying to tank stuff when I can. On my druid, I've ran a lot of 5-mans, and like I've done a lot of Blackrock depths on that guy, having nothing I need out of there just to help people get through for quests. Like I've done quest BRD runs, not even for guildies, just random people, and I don't know. I don't. Uh oh. Let's drop a magma totem. It gets the people going. Magma totem's really good here, I think. We got a couple of them out actually, it looks like. That's nice. I'm gonna kill these little guys off quickly, because they're getting a little bit annoying. I guess I'm holding aggro fine. It's annoying. Our totem got whacked. Let's clear that one. Okay. Not bad. Oh, he's back. Oh, no, never mind. Loey's joined. Okay, cool. Healing stream, yeah, we're good. Okay. Traumatics, level 27. Oh, man. Okay. I didn't realize how low he was. That's too low. It's not too low, but it's kind of too low. Stay here. I'll pull back. I didn't realize that he was so low. That does, I mean, that changes things a lot. I'm glad you mentioned that. I looked at it on the way in, but I didn't realize, I guess, just how low he was. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep the targets marked. Doesn't really matter, these non-elites, it's really not a big deal, but try and keep them marked. I think the rest of the way we can just kind of run in. Like I think we can just go straight down here at this point. It's nothing for me to loot. Is this? I wish we had Mana Spring out. So I think we can just do this now. Oh, there's some loot. Apparently someone opened it. What do we got here? Cool. Thank you. I think we can move up. Stealth Traumatic. I don't see any rare spawns over here. Let's go ahead and pull this guy. Just to be safe. I think we're fine. Oh, there's a pack over there. That's bad. Okay. Let's kill this guy as fast as we can. Back off him. Oh, that was the illusionary one. Whoops, I wasted an earth shock on that. That was stupid. Oh good, we got a buddy here. 31 Shaman. Nice stuff. I've got aggro on everyone, which is great. Let's kill this. Our DPS is pretty weak because we got a low level, and my DPS isn't that great anyway, and yeah. But I'm holding aggro well, which is nice. I mean, it's kind of key. If this aggro was running all over the place, I think we'd have a much bigger problem right now, but we're doing okay like this. Alright, let's go down to here. Let's fight him around this corner. Okay, get that. Let's do this. Okay. I don't have enough mana. At least those like little phantasm guys that pop up are very squishy. I don't really do. You just have to stab them once. Am I not getting healed? There's a potion for that. I felt like I wasn't getting healed there. I don't know if they were just getting hit and it was getting pushed back or what was happening, but yeah, a little bit close. I feel like that was this not getting healed thing going on there. It's okay. I just yeah. Let's try to pull just one of these guys. Nice. Okay. Perfect. I didn't want to pull both if I could help it, just because they do, you know, not a ton of damage, but they do cause some trouble having extra mobs around. Those guys especially are annoying because they summon their little ghost buddies, and that's gross. I'm going to rebuff Rock Biter in a moment here. Let's pull this. Okay. That curse does kind of stink. 75% reduced healing. Oh, before my interview, I signed up to get my get a haircut, which is like super needed, and get a beard trim. So I'm gonna get a professional beard barber to kind of clean things up a bit, make it look a little bit more shapely. So that'd be nice. I think this is a pack down here. Let me think about this. Let's drop some totems. We're almost done. I mean, we're pretty close to having pulled everything. Let's zap that guy. Let's kill this thing first. Okay, got it. Stab that one. I think I missed twice in that phantasm. It's annoying. Yeah, but they're squishy, at least. Okay. I'm just letting my mana regen the rest of the way. Look at all these totems, oh my gosh. Totem army. Seriously, it's 2 rogues and 3 shaman. It's the funniest group I've had in a long time. That's a really funny group. What a weird group we've got here. Alright, we're gonna need to pull this guy, which I think is gonna pull a couple of people. Yeah, okay. Was kind of expecting that, but no big deal. Easy non-elites. I think we might be able to sneak past. Let's just pull this guy. We'll pull this one to be safe. The one in the back over there. I don't want to risk aggroing Felnos down there with these guys coming along and then us dying. That would not be fun. Nature resistance totem, really? I don't know if that's really that helpful. Alright, let's pull that. I'm just gonna drop my little totem, my searing totem. It'll zap stuff for us, which is nice. Cursed, okay. Yeah, let's stab someone. I'm trying to keep this guy off of our totems. It's annoying because it spawns and basically instantly will kill a totem sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Got the split DPS thing going here. Yep, mana before boss, sure, no problem. And I'll probably get some mana too, to be honest. What do I have to drink? Let's drink our junky one. Alright. Ooh. Congrats. Someone dinged. Perfect timing for that. Who dinged? Was that the rogue? Oh yeah, good. Okay, 28. Perfect. Oh, man. Yeah, so... Okay. Do I have anything to loot here? I thought I might. Nope. Nope. Okay. Ready? Let's buff up. I think I will do this.
We hunger for vengeance.
Drop a searing totem, one of these, one of these. I don't think you can spell interrupt Thelmos. I don't think you can. We got our berserking up, which is nice. Our DPS is garbage, holy cow. I mean, like, I'm not exactly lighting the charts on fire with my DPS, but it's pretty rough. Healing's good, though. It's keeping us in it. Alright, I have a level... Okay, it's rank 4. I was worried the Earthshock didn't do much damage, and I was thinking, is that rank 1 Earthshock that I put on my toolbar at some point on accident? Blood Mage and Mantle. Is that better than my current shoulder? Oh no, I have that already. Funny. Greed. Good job. Who got it? All were greed rolls and traumatic won it. Okay. Nifty. I'm thank you for summon. I needed to go to PC anyway. Oh boy. Let's just fight this. Not I don't really want to run this a lot. I gotta go, unfortunately. Sorry. Thought it was just the one. I really did think that they didn't indicate it being more than one, so, and I don't really want to do more than one. Got aggro at least on these guys. Yeah, that orb that Athelmos drops is a really nice offhand orb. I think we've seen it a couple of times on this Shaman. We ran this a few times now in my Let's Plays here, and I think we've seen it already, but I don't quite recall. Oh, that's a... what? Respawns? Rip. That's annoying. Why are there respawns? I'm too lazy to drink. I'm just gonna do this. Seriously though, I don't know why there's respawns. Do they normally respawn? Or is it just patrols that are moving in that we didn't clear? We did kind of cut through this pretty fast, to be honest. I mean, it's fine, it's experience, and it's not hard, but it would be nice if everyone would help. Who's not helping? Oh. There's been so many AFK people in this run. It's been like, it was like a 5-minute instance run. We had 4 AFKs at least. Like, guys, come on. We're gonna watch out for this guy over here. It's not a big deal. I'm a little amused by the progress this group. I'm being overly harsh. It's totally fine. Some grave moss. Yeah, it's about the earliest spot you can find grave moss. I think. Maybe not the earliest. Watch out for that guy. Alright, well, I got him. I think I left some loot back here, but I don't even feel like running back to get it, to be quite frank. I just want to, I'm going to call this the end of the episode here. I'm probably going to just run out and then log out, and next time we'll start in Undercity. And maybe I'll take the run over to Undercity and then we'll log out, but yeah, we're about done here today. It's a pretty good episode. I think it's pretty effective. We got, what is this about? Oh boy, more aggro. I'll pull him if I can. I'm just gonna kill this guy. I don't know, like why not? He's the torturer. He drops a quick quest item, I think. what he drops? He drops something, I thought, but I'd already have been on that quest. I think we grabbed it last time. Alright. Well, that was fun. Thank you all. Uh-oh. Is there a alliance out here? What's going on? This guy just got wrecked. Oh boy. Y'all in some trouble. Shadow Bolt, sick. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong way too. I meant to do something like that. Actually, I meant to Frost Shock him, and I missed that. And then I meant to yeah, I meant to Frost Shock is pretty much what I meant to do. And we're good. Cool. So I'm going to call it a day here. I'm just going to run down to Undercity, and once we get there, next episode we will do our Test of Lore follow-up quest. I think that'll send us back eventually to 1,000 Needles. At this point, most of our quests, Desolus is in Kalimdor, Badlands is down here, but I don't think I want to go to Badlands yet. I think it's a little bit high level. I think let's go back. We'll probably Hearth. I mean, honestly. In fact, what is this? The Test of Lore. Find Parqual Ventalis. Let's go do this quest right now, because then I can Hearth now to Orgrimmar, and we'll have our Hearth ready. I guess it doesn't matter. I've got Astral Recall. I forgot how good that is. I mean, it's not that good, but it eliminates the... Should I get rid of my Hearthstone? Is there even a reason to carry a Hearthstone around as a Shaman? Am I ever going to need a Hearth more than once every 15 minutes? That seems really unlikely, right? I guess there is the benefit that ancestral, I keep saying ancestral, Astral Recall is an enhancement skill. I guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking I might use my Hearthstone to juke people in like PvP, where they want to kick to interrupt me, and I'm using my Hearthstone to use their spell interrupt, but it's actually, I'm not casting anything. I guess it doesn't matter if they interrupt enhancement stuff, like if a rogue did. There's no reason it matters. I don't think there's anything it's not... Is there anything that's not essentially instant cast? Is everything instant cast? I want to try something. I've never really used Sentry Totem. Okay, so it interrupts my auto run too. I can't auto run and Sentry Totem. That's really fun though. I've never used those kind of spells. Like Eagle Eye, I think is the hunter one, and Farsight we've been using. I use a little bit with my. I use it literally, I think, like once. That's very funny. It actually loads because I'm far enough away. It's a little loading screen.
Hey there.
Hexor, the level 12 Orc Warlock. 2 5s, the level 34 Undead Mage. Huh. Truck Fury, that's the guy that we just grouped with. It was kind of funny though, being in a 3 Shaman 2 Rogue group. Not a bad group though. I mean, besides all the AFKing, it was fine. You know, levels are a little bit low, but Graveyard is so easy. You can clear Graveyard as a group of 5 level 28s. I'd say pretty reasonably well. Personally, I would say I would recommend people go in there at level 30. It just makes it easy. My vote would be 30 going in there, but it doesn't hurt to have a low level character in there. I'm not gonna make... Oh, sad. Oh, I just lost my... what? I just right-clicked and it disappeared. That's interesting. I wonder if you're in different zones if it doesn't work. Who's that? Trigor. Trigor? Huh. Alright. Well, where's our turn in for this guy? I don't actually know where this dude is at. This is turning into a longer episode than I intended. I was going to split it almost for the... Once we went into the graveyard. I think this guy's on this outer ring. Kind of. So I think I'm going to run around the canals like this. I think it'll... Does the quest say where he's at? Oh, wait, there he is. Yes, perfect. Yeah, usually if you run around this ring, this kind of center ring, not the central ring, but like the next ring out, I guess the second ring. It's like 4 rings if you think about it. At least 4, right? So you got 1 ring, 2, 3, and then 4. If you're in the second ring, you can pick up almost every quest giver in the game, I think. Or in Undercity, not in the game, obviously. Test of Lore, Brog sent you Impossible. Looks you up and down, braved Dor Danel, took a leap of faith, fought and overpowered a powerful elemental. Bah. You're probably a farce, some adventurer that overheard talk in a tavern, and now you think you have what it takes to pass my test. So be it. Shaman. That was rude. Okay, find the beginnings of the undead threat and return to Park Wall. Okay. Go to the monastery in the north, in the library. Okay, we need to go to Scarlet Monastery Library. Beginnings of undead threat. Okay. Okay, so we need to do a library run. We can do that at some point. Let's, I did not mean to do that. We're done here for now. I guess it probably didn't need to come over here to do that. Probably wasn't the most incredible thing. Let's head back to Orgrimmar, and after this we're going to go to Ratchet next episode. We're going to stop here for today. So, hold on a second. Got some work to do. Oh, tribal gloves. Nice. I bet these look cool. Kind of cool. Bright red gloves. Anyway, I'm going to probably throw some stuff in the auction house. But so next time we'll fly down to Ratchet and we'll turn in a couple quests there, and then we'll kind of see where those lead us. I don't remember where they take us, but we'll follow those along. And I might go to Desolus after that. I'm leaning that way. Vaguely. I'd like to do Razorfin Crawl also soon. I think we're about the right level. And or Nomergon. A couple of quests I'd like to do soon. So anyway, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.